TikTok is full of bad nutrition and health advice, and trying to find actually truly helpful videos can be hard. I have found several TikTok videos that actually provide good nutrition and health advice, so keep watching.
If you are trying to lose weight, please stop doing these weight loss mistakes. Because even you might lose weight a little bit faster in the beginning, you will gain later on everything back. The weight you will lose is only from your muscles or water. Please stop eating below 1200 calories. Stop focusing on burning as many calories as you possibly can. Stop cutting your favorite foods or food groups. And yes, you can eat also carbs. Yes, I know you want to lose weight as soon as possible, but in 6 months you will be in a lot better place if you are focusing on losing fat.
Basically, if you are aiming for weight loss, don't do the extreme because it will backfire. When you eat less than your body needs, you will be hungry all the time. And if you try to burn as many calories as you can, especially when you're not eating enough already, you will be so tired. And cutting out your favorite foods is gonna be torture. And that plus all the other previous points is just gonna make the diet fail you. And the entire process is going to be really short-lived. If you do happen to lose a significant amount of weight in a short period of time, then most likely, as the video suggests, it will be water weight or muscle mass. And our muscles, these are actually the parts of our body that contribute the most to our metabolism. So once you go back to eating what you used to, your metabolism will actually be lower, and this will actually promote weight gain. So instead of going to the extreme, make small achievable changes that you can work on in the long run.
Here are 3 tips that I learned along the way to just start eating healthier. So number 1 was that I started to make small but steady changes to what I was feeding my body. There was no extremes and no all or nothing thinking. Number 2 is that I focus on foods that bring me energy, that don't leave me feeling sluggish and bring clarity to my mind. And number 3 is I drop the moral value when it comes to food and I give myself a little grace.
So building on top of the last video, 100% take small achievable steps towards your goals. The norm in society these days is to change everything about our diet, everything about our lifestyle, all in one day. And you expect that to succeed? I don't think so. When you tackle small and realistic changes, you are more likely to succeed. And the more that you succeed, the more confidence you'll feel in continuing this journey. And the more steps you'll actually have the confidence to take on. Making these small steps, although of course nowhere as fast as you want it to be, will eventually help you get to where you want to go, and you'll have a better chance at actually maintaining these. And 100%, please drop the moral value of food. Eating a chocolate cake doesn't make you bad. Eating a salad doesn't make you good. And food shaming yourself, it not only doesn't help you eat better, but it also sure as hell doesn't make you happier.
If you overate yesterday, don't worry, I got you covered. Here's exactly what to do today. I'm a nutritionist who helps people lose body fat, and overeating is actually very common and nothing to be ashamed about. Number 1 is drink more water. Usually when we overeat, we're consuming excess sugar, sodium, so we feel kind of bloated or sluggish the next day. So staying hydrated is actually very important, but it's important not to overdo it. That doesn't mean drink gallons of water, to stay hydrated. Tip number 2 is do not skip meals and just go back to your regular way of eating. It can be very tempting the next day to fast or skip some meals, but this can actually repeat the cycle of overeating and restricting. Tip number 3 is get some light movement. I'm so tired of that advice of where put those carbs to good use or make sure you have a killer workout. Honestly, some gentle movement like a walk is perfect. Lastly, the best thing to do is don't dwell on it and move forward. That's it, guys.
I really like this one. So because we are so deep in diet culture, it is, again, the norm once you overeat to restrict or undereat the next day or the next few days. And this will actually probably make you hungry and increases your likelihood of overeating again, which just repeats the cycle. This video explains how we can care for our bodies instead of punishing them. And we need to trust that our hunger and fullness cues will help us determine how much our body needs rather than just arbitrarily deciding for ourselves depending on what we ate the day or days before.
I used to be afraid of eating a bigger breakfast, but not anymore. I used to feel like if I ate a lot at breakfast, I was already starting my day off on the wrong foot, which just led to me saying, screw it, I'm already out of control for today and we'll have to get back on track tomorrow. As a dietitian, what I now know is that eating enough at breakfast can actually help improve our appetite control and help us feel more satisfied, i.e. less cravings throughout the day. It also increases the likelihood that we'll meet our nutrition needs for the day. Realizing that healthy eating is not about eating as little as possible is a transformative mindset shift, and it's really the key to why.
Okay, so I have no idea what she was building up to there, and I know that she's a dietitian, so that might be cheating a little bit on TikTok. But I do like the point that she's making with this one, with diet trends like intermittent fasting or just actual dieting by itself. We tend to think that eating less is better, is healthier. Now, I'm not saying to force yourself to eat breakfast, especially if you are someone who's not hungry early in the morning or who actually tends to feel nauseous if they eat something. But the point is that substantial meals and snacks earlier during the day can help set us up later during the day. Now, if we're not eating during the day, whether it's due to a diet trend or we're super busy doing something, going about our lives, it will actually negatively impact us because we will then crave for less nutrient dense foods, but foods that are higher in calories and sugar and fats and sodium. But if we eat enough during the day and we keep our hunger at bay, then we have a much greater chance of preserving that ability to make smarter food decisions for ourselves.
Today, I'm going to teach you how to create a strategic grocery shopping list. I create mine every single Sunday, and it has changed my entire life. This is literally what I use. So I map out 4 different sections. So I have my essentials, meals, snacks, and then extra. So the essentials are anything that you need weekly. So that's like eggs, milk, butter, little things like that. Meals, I pick 1 to 3 meals to meal prep that are easy a week. And I plan them out so that I'm not tempted to buy food or not like, oh, what should I make tonight? It really helps a lot. Then I have a list of snacks that I'm going to want to eat during the week that I put here, and then extra. So this is anything that you're out of. So for example, if you're out of coffee or out of olive oil, I'll put that in this section for the week.
So I did cut a bit out of this video because she goes very much into detail, but I do like the way that she plans her shopping trips.
For step 2, I will break it out into sections, so where these things are located in the grocery store, so that I'm there, I'm not stressed, I'm just walking around, grabbing what I need. I'll break it up into fruit and veggie section, protein, and then other. Usually these are around each other, but I just put it in the other section. I also created this list of healthy snack ideas, because sometimes I'm in the grocery store and I'm like, oh, what do I want? Or it's just overwhelming in the moment. But having this list and be able to go through and be like, maybe I don't want this week, but ooh, that actually sounds good, is so helpful to look at and see it and visualize.
Planning definitely helps in terms of getting us organized, preventing us from buying stuff that we don't need, making sure that we don't forget what we do need.
Creating a strategic grocery shopping list in advance has not only helped me make better choices when I'm preparing food or eating or throughout the week, it minimizes times that I'm like, oh, I'll just order out food, and it makes sure that I'm actually eating the groceries that I buy. So let me know what other videos you would like me to make.
And a bonus tip is to not go grocery shopping while you are hungry. I learned this during my classes and I tested it out several times, and honestly every time I came back with something that I didn't need. Obviously I like to eat what I got, but it was something that I didn't really need. I wouldn't have wanted if I wasn't hungry, and I just spent more money than I should have. If this helped you, then please like, subscribe, and send it to someone who you feel would benefit from this. Now here is another bonus tip for you guys. Whenever you come across a new diet trend or a nutrition or healthy living tip, really take a look at it with a critical eye. Do they link scientific evidence? Do they tend to stretch the truth? For example, oh, this will melt fat, or this will boost your metabolism or reset your metabolism, or celery juice will change your life. Is it coming from a reputable source? For example, a dietitian or a national organization such as American Diabetes Association or Diabetes Canada. Honestly, if something sounds super extreme, unbelievable, or too good to be true, then it probably is, and you can't take that at face value. Now, if you want an example of such a diet and kind of how I looked at it and reviewed it, then take a look at this video on the pagan diet.